I'm going to start with a story about human kindness of students, because we all wonder, would they rather see us blow up or would they rather save us? So I was mentored by two crazy people. One's in the back of the room, the other one's named Dan Brown. And they're always like, go big or go home. So I said, well, we challenged each other at Naperville to do a demo a day. Okay, I'm the only one doing it. They all got exhausted and quit. But they said, if you want a really good one, because our colors are red and white, they said pour fire. How many of you have done the pouring fire? Okay, yeah. So you take a graduated cylinder, and Dan goes, put about 1 milliliter of hexane on top, light it, and pour it into the sink. Can't go wrong.
Oh, no.
I'm naive and trusting and foolish. So I'm in there, and I'm pouring this huge column of fire, and the kids are really excited. One kid very politely goes, Mrs. Bennett, it appears your left arm is on fire. Because I am so focused on the sink, which is on my right side, and I look over, flames are shooting off my arm. I'm like, you know, it is on fire. Well, of course, my arm isn't on fire. It's above it. So I'm like, let me put this down. So I put it down. And I'm like, okay. So when I went to talk to him, he goes, I said cyclohexane. But I'm less volatile. So that's my one story. In the light color vein, we have a lot of fun and set each other on fire all the time. So we got this not at this year's ChemEd, but the last one up in Kalamazoo. And one of the things when we were talking about color and light and orbitals and leaping around is what is color. So I'm going to turn some lights off. I know that might not help your camera. But we kind of talk about, first off,
Is this enough, or do you want the back?
for right now, that's perfect. Thank you. We talk about why the little red laser pointer is smaller and has no danger symbol. So we kind of talk about the difference between red light and green light and purple light. And this is just whiteboard, some regular paper from Kinko's. And we start with, okay, so what color is red light? Red, red, reddish, reddish, reddish. And they're like, wow, that's an exciting demo. We're so glad we got up early for your class. Thank you. And I said, okay, well now the laser got bigger and there's a big old warning on it. So how does that relate to energy and color? And we go there and I said, okay, so what color's green? They're like, yeah, we've been tricked once, it's green. It's green, it's green. Not so green, green, not green at all. And now they're starting to go, okay, that's curious. So I said, okay, one more time up the food chain. And then we start with purple. And then you kind of go through why they're seeing different colors. So it's a good discussion of why we see color, when we see color, absorption, reflection. And then on the back, which is their favorite part, and this is all lights, our old friend, phosphorescent paper. Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. And then you start writing in light. And then they get all excited and you can let it sort of fade for a couple seconds and then go back over it. I didn't have the handouts. I was telling Carl this was literally in my car from last night because I did this at COD. And I was going to bring it back upstairs. I'm like, no, I'll take it to Chem West. So I will send you the handouts because we have a whole thing on the difference between bioluminescence, chemiluminescence, phosphorescence, and incandescence, and then the source of the excitation for the electrons. When we do it at school, Dan, my other crazy mentor, covers himself in Tide Ultra. So if you are so inclined, I'm allergic to it. I found that out year 2 because I glowed green and then I was red all day. So skin test first. Yeah, I think they're trying to kill me. But he comes in with a black light and he looks all crazy and we have a glow-in-the-dark baseball and baseball bat and we have black lights and lamps and it really gets them a lot more excited, haha, pun intended, about electron configuration because then when you're doing the worksheets and you're kind of relating it to the energy levels, it's like, remember when we saw the lasers change color and things like that. So there you go, a light little way to end the meeting.
Linda?
Yeah.